Well, my beloved Seth Rudetsky, who runs many programs on radio, television, even cruises, takes very gifted performers to entertain on cruises, put this together with his colleagues. And I'm happy to say that he tapped me to do it. I just finished starring in Funny Girl as Rosie Bryce, Leah Michelle, and Julie Banco's mother. And it was thrilling to contribute what we can in the most universal way we can. You know, our job as actors is to become other people, is to have a seamless relationship between us and the characters. So God knows we, Jews, Christians, Muslims, all of us here in America who are fighting for humanity and civilization can relate to this lyric and the 240 human beings that have been taken as hostages to Gaza. Know that our hearts are with you and that you are not alone. And I just want to say that I have the honor today of being the first speaker at the Rally for Israel on the steps of the nation's capital. So I'm very excited to fly down to Washington when I get off the phone or when I get off the Zoom with you and support Israel. And you are not alone. Not only bring them home, but we love you. We believe in democracy, in freedom, and we believe in civilization. It's a fight for civilization.
Yeah.
And you are not alone.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. I'm sure that will bring a lot of comfort to a lot of people, and good luck to you when you speak later in Washington. I'm sure that will take a lot of courage. And you know, this beautiful music, this beautiful singing, this message, bring them home. Such a contrast to what we've seen on the streets of American cities recently. You know, people, mostly young people, it has to be said, ripping down posters of children, people being held by terrorists in Gaza. I mean, it's absolutely heartbreaking to see that.
I think there's a disconnect particularly in some of our students. I mean, I didn't realize that I was mortal till I was about 30. I felt immortal. The minute I felt mortal, I started to have children with my beloved husband, Andrew Harris Levy. But I think there's a disconnect and a misunderstanding between the difference between Hamas and the innocent Palestinians in Gaza. As far as I'm concerned, Hamas very often uses the innocent citizens that live in that very war-torn strip of land as their cannon fodder. There's nothing Israel wants more than peace. We offered peace. I mean, I'm not Israeli. I came here in 1902, my forebears. But there are Feldshuhs in Israel, all over Israel, and about 10 of them are in uniform. And just know, to my family, I love you, and you are not alone. And what would we do without the state of Israel? What would we do without their democracy in that area of the world? We're fighting for humanity. There are, I'm sorry, but there are barbarians at the gates.
Yeah, sadly they break through the gates, didn't they, on October 7th? You know, acting, you know, movies, theatre, song, music, all of this, it's what unites us, isn't it, as human beings, wherever people come from. Do you think that people like yourself, artists, can really start to bring people together on this very, very fiery debate, which has passionate advocates on both sides?
It is our hope. It is our prayer. We fight for all life, but we cannot support life that wants to commit genocide. We couldn't do it during World War II with Nazi Germany. And the thing that I invite my people, whoever's watching, is to have moral clarity and moral courage. I am stunned by how many people are not speaking out. Sometimes I feel alone with the great Deborah Messing, Juliana Margulies, Gal Gadot, even our brilliant Jesse Chastain, who is not from our religious tradition. But many, many are silent. And if, you know, I think it was Einstein that might have said, evil is done not just by those who do evil, but by those who watch it and remain silent. Silence is complicit. Please understand that. So I'm very honored to have the opportunity and the guts and the courage to get up in front of 60,000 people at the nation's capital. That's a first for me. And fight against global anti-Semitism and fight for the right of the sovereign state of Israel to exist